What's up, folks? How's it going? This is Waj. Hope you guys are all doing well. And I have the iPhone XS Max over here. We're going to be doing a speed test comparison with the S9 Plus. Now, we're going to be taking a look at the benchmark results in terms of the standardized test, but we're also going to be taking a look at load times for different applications that you might be using, as well as some other things. So if you're just wondering which has the best overall performance in terms of pure speed, it's a perfect video for you. So let's get right into it. Now, just to quickly go over the specifications, now these two phones are kind of perfect in terms of the comparison because they compare the entire Samsung and Apple lineup. The XS Max has the same specification as the regular XS as well as the XR, so they're all using the Apple A12 Bionic, which is a hexa-core, 6-core CPU comprised of 2 performance cores and 4 high-efficiency cores. It's a completely bespoke custom architecture specifically designed for Apple hardware, and that definitely has some big advantages. When we take a look at the Note 9, the S9 Plus, as well as the standard S9, they're all using, in North America anyways, the Qualcomm 845 chip, which is an 8-core CPU comprised of 2 quad cores. We have about 5 gigabytes of RAM on the Samsung side, and over here, Antutu is stating that we have around just under 4 gigabytes on the XS Max. Now, firstly, in terms of unlock speed, since both of them have facial recognition technology, you'll find that in both poor and well-lit conditions, they're going to be roughly about the same. Take about a second to about a second and a half to recognize your face, depending upon what the vantage point is and obviously what the lighting situation. But I found even in poor lighting conditions, both the S9 Plus and the XS Max didn't take long at all to recognize my face and to unlock it really, really fast. Obviously, we have iris detection in combination with the face detection on the S9, which is a plus, but not a huge advantage, I think. Now, in terms of some of the synthetic benchmark results, taking a look at Geekbench 4, and even though we ran a couple of different instances, you'll find that in pretty much every scenario, we're going to find faster single core and multi-core performance on the A12 Bionic chip. We're getting almost double the single core performance and a significantly higher multi-core performance as well. Moving on in terms of the Antutu benchmark, you're going to also see a significant difference over here. We're getting over 300,000 points on the XS Max and about 257,000 points on the S9 Plus. So this test obviously encompasses a lot of different scenarios in terms of GPU, CPU, the memory test, and a whole bunch of other things. It's a real great kind of platform to test your smartphone with. And as you can see from the current rankings right now, the XS and the XS Max are probably going to be at the very, very top of all the smartphones that are currently available. Now, lastly, I want to do an HTML5 test using the Antutu platform. We ran it on Chrome, although we can probably get even faster performance using the Safari app on the iOS side. We're still seeing a significant difference where the iPhone is just destroying the S9 Plus on this particular HTML5 test. So this is probably going to give you the faster web browsing performance. Now, next, we're just going to do an app load time test. So we're going to go through a couple of different popular apps that you're probably going to use and see which one just simply loads up the fastest. But really, other than that, guys, that's really it. In terms of pure performance, obviously the A12 Bionic is the faster processor with those high efficiency cores and those performance cores, and it definitely beats out anything that Samsung is offering at the moment. Obviously, we'll have new generations of Snapdragon CPUs coming out very, very soon, which will make things a little bit more competitive. But in terms of pure speed, this is probably one of the fastest smartphones currently available, which is not surprising because it's also the newest, and that's typically the case. But really, other than that, guys, that's really it. Check out our camera comparison video if you haven't already, and we've also done a battery life comparison. You'll find those videos in the description down below. But other than that, definitely check out the channel for more videos like this. Thanks for your support. We'll see you later. Take care.